Buying a home in North Carolina can feel overwhelming, especially when terms like appraisal and inspection get thrown around. A lot of buyers and sellers mix them up, but here's the truth, they're not the same. Hi, I'm David Barahona, your bilingual real estate agent of the Triangle area. Today, let's break down the difference between appraisal and inspection so that you know what to expect. What are they? So first things first, what is an appraisal and what is an inspection? Appraisal. An appraisal is a detailed professional estimate of a home's fair market value, prepared by a state-certified appraiser. It goes beyond a quick glance. It involves reviewing recent comparable sales, current market trends, and the unique features of the property. The lender requires it to confirm the home is worth the amount being financed. Think of it as the bank's safety net, ensuring they don't approve a loan for more than the property is actually worth. Inspection. A home inspection, on the other hand, is a comprehensive evaluation of the property's current condition. Inspectors examine major systems like the roof, HVAC, plumbing, and electrical, as well as structural elements such as the foundation and walls. They look for safety hazards, maintenance concerns, and potential costly repairs. In addition to the general inspection, buyers can request specialized inspections for pests, radon, mold, lead-based paint, septic, or well systems. The goal is to give the buyer a clear picture of what they're purchasing, highlight any red flags, and provide leverage for negotiations, ultimately protecting them from expensive surprises after moving in. Who orders them? Appraisal. Ordered by the lender. The buyer has no say in selecting the appraiser. This is done by the bank to ensure neutrality and compliance with federal lending regulations. The bank typically works through an appraisal management company to assign a certified appraiser, reducing the risk of bias and ensuring the value assessment is independent. Inspection. Ordered by the buyer, often immediately after their offer is accepted and within the due diligence period. The buyer selects and the real estate agent schedules the inspector, who must be licensed through the NC Home Inspector Licensing Board. In North Carolina, this is a critical step since state regulations require licensed inspectors to follow specific standards of practice, ensuring buyers receive a professional and detailed evaluation of the property's condition. Who pays for them? In North Carolina, the cost of the appraisal and inspection typically fall on the buyer, but the details matter. Appraisal. For most single-family homes, expect to pay between $500 and $1,000. Larger or more complex properties or rural homes where comparable sales are limited can push the fee higher. While the lender orders the appraisal, the cost is added to the buyer's closing expenses or billed up front during the loan process. Inspection. A general home inspection usually costs between $400 and $600. However, buyers often invest in additional inspections for a clearer picture of the property. Examples include pest, between $75 and $100, radon, between $100 and $150, septic or well, between $200 and $400, mold, between $200 and $500, and lead-based paint testing, $300 or more. In North Carolina, it's common for buyers to bundle these inspections during the due diligence period to negotiate repairs or credits with the seller. Who performs them? Appraisal. Conducted only by a licensed, state-certified appraiser who has completed extensive education, training, and state examinations. Appraisers in North Carolina are also required to take continuing education courses each year to keep their license current. Their expertise lies in analyzing comparable sales, understanding market trends, and providing an unbiased valuation report that lenders can trust. Inspection. Performed by a licensed home inspector. In North Carolina, inspectors must pass a rigorous licensing exam, complete field training, and follow strict standards of practice set by the North Carolina Licensing Board. Many inspectors also carry professional liability insurance and use advanced tools such as infrared cameras, moisture meters, or drones to evaluate areas of the home that are otherwise hard to inspect. This ensures buyers receive not just a surface-level overview, but a comprehensive assessment of the property's condition. If you're finding this video helpful, please subscribe and hit the like button. It helps more people discover this content. How long will it take? Appraisal. The site visit itself is often brief, typically 15 to 30 minutes, but don't be fooled by the short walkthrough. The real work happens afterward, as the appraiser spends hours analyzing recent comparable sales, verifying county records, and preparing a detailed valuation report. In contrast, the field portion is just a tip of the iceberg. Inspection. Inspections are far more time-intensive on site, usually lasting between 1 and 3 hours, depending on the property's size and age. Older homes, or those with additions, may take longer since inspectors must carefully check for hidden issues. Buyers are strongly encouraged to attend, because walking alongside the inspector provides context that a written report alone cannot capture. When they happen. Inspection. Unlike the appraisal, inspections are scheduled almost immediately after the home goes under contract, generally within the first 3 to 10 days of the due diligence period. This timing is critical because it gives buyers the opportunity to uncover problems early and negotiate repairs or credits. Missing this window can mean losing leverage. Appraisal. The appraisal, however, is usually ordered later in the process, once the lender has reviewed the buyer's financials and is reasonably confident about approving the loan. On the flip side, it typically occurs 1 to 3 weeks after the home is under contract, and the final report may take an additional week or two to reach the lender. This delay is intentional, ensuring the bank doesn't spend money on valuation until the buyer's financing is firmly on track. If you have any questions about this or anything else, drop them in the comments below and I'll be happy to respond to each and every one of them. And if you're worried about what's going to happen on closing day, you have to watch this video where I break down everything in detail so that you know what to expect. Just click right here.